Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Always Learner podcast. I'm your host, Ariana Redondo, and we're back for another Go Do Fly Wednesday, our final one of the season. And I'm so freaking honored and thankful and excited and over the moon, all rainbows and sugar and butterflies to have this amazing guest with us today. We have the beautiful, wonderful, amazing, magical Kerstin. Hi!
Hi! And I'm shy at first, so don't mind.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm offering coaching and consultations instead, but I, of course, use my therapeutic expertise to help persons with daily life questions or struggles or whatever challenge they want to reflect on, get help with, And my main interests are neurodivergence, like ADHD and autism in adults, but also, I'm also coming from a background with eating disorders, depression, social anxiety, panic attacks, like the whole deal. And I just love sharing my knowledge and help people with knowledge, because when you know how stuff functions or works or is evolving and developing, you can see for solutions in a better light and have another perspective. So this is what I love.
What was the moment that you knew that you wanted to help others through therapy?
Long story or short story?
Whatever you please.
Okay, so the long story is I started giving, I don't know, in Germany it's tuition lessons in university, when you help students get the topics of the lecture and do practice exercises. And I loved, even back then, I loved the aha moment of, oh, now I finally get it. Oh yes, explaining helps a lot. So therefore I was coming from sharing knowledge and lending people or leading people to aha moments. But then I wanted to go into consultation first. And after experiencing some toxic friendship situation kind of stuff and being confronted with my own self-worth and doing therapy, I thought, wow, like this kind of psychological knowledge and how people's interactions and your past experience shape how you react to persons, and even tackling the feeling of guilt. I thought, wow, I'm starting to go the therapeutic training way instead of using my psychological training for only consultation, like in how you build your university schedule. And then I was accepted to the training, was accepted to the clinics I wanted to work in, and there I experienced this is a rather fulfilling job, and I really like it. And the people I worked with, were fine with me. I wouldn't say happy regarding where I worked, but at least I saw that I could help them change for the change they wanted, or for whatever they wanted to start within themselves. And therefore I stayed in the field, and I got my license in Germany, and I was like, yes, finally. Finally, I have a job training now.
And how many years have you been working as a therapist?
Since 2019, so this is now my 6th year.
How did your ADHD diagnosis help you understand yourself better and your role as a therapist?
Interesting question, because my role as a therapist, but we start with, I have ADHD myself. I got diagnosed when I was studying to get my license, so rather late. I was 37 myself, and it actually, what changed was it got my self-compassion on a whole nother level. Like, first, and after going to therapy for several years myself, I saw why things happened, and I could explain to myself the different events in my life and some connections within my life. But then having ADHD was like having completed a puzzle and stepping back to see the whole picture, like how the pieces connect with each other and the different parts of the picture form a bigger picture. And I was like, wow. And therefore I got a lot better with self-compassion for myself. You know how unstructured and chaotic my office is. So there you go. Like, not blaming myself to not being able to put things back at their place. And this is what changed with my therapeutic style is I am more authentic now, because starting in the clinic I was rather even more shy than now. And now you see I'm sitting here with all black because I like black clothes. And in working in clinics I had like a reddish pant and a blue cardigan and no piercing. I had my piercing out for 10 years during the time, and I felt like wearing a costume and not being myself. And after getting the diagnosis and in the process of getting my license, I got my person back. I started to wear all black again, and here I am, fully aware of who I am as a person. So this is also rather nice, and as you should be authentic, I think this is also a good, therapeutic persona style something.
What does healing mean to you on a soul level?
Healing on a soul level is shining in the form of that you can, you know yourself and you know your worth, and you are able to shine as a person, metaphorically speaking, to even though maybe you have depressive episodes or struggle with compulsive behavior or anxiety, still being able to shine and enjoy your hobbies, enjoy whatever brings you joy in life, and be yourself and be fine with that.
There you go.
But it was like, how do I put it better as shine? But I stick with shining. Yes,
shine is just a beautiful
word.
Light, we use it all the time. Shine your light, exactly. How was that journey, and how is your heart space with it, from Germany to Spain?
I have 2 heart spaces because I really love it here, but I also really love my old hometown. But I feel at home here too, even though it's still hard sometimes. Most of my fears and struggles come because of bureaucracy. I'm not good with bureaucracy even in Germany, so therefore it's like struggling a lot. But I decided to come here for love. I don't regret coming here for love. I don't regret taking my time, finding my people, including you, but you were my first find, and it's perfect. So yes, and then I think I like what a friend said to me a few weeks ago, because I was like, didn't I prepare enough? Because I read articles about how to get your license approved. I read how to become self-employed in Spain and everything, and then everything went a bit wrong. And took longer than expected, because one blog article said it took me about, you can achieve it in 6 to 18 months time, depending on what you bring to the table bureaucracy wise. And this time has passed and there's nothing approved or achieved yet. So I was like, where did I go wrong? But then people said, actually you were well prepared, but sometimes you just take the wrong direction, and going back takes a lot of time, and sometimes you just have bad luck and nothing to blame yourself for. And I was really grateful for that feedback.
What would you also say to a client that's going through a difficult time when it comes to things not going your way? You putting all the effort, you're doing quote unquote everything right, and you're literally doing your best, and all of a sudden, it rains on your parade.
Be compassionate and take breaks. Sometimes it's not your fault because letters get lost by the post office. This didn't happen to me and shouldn't happen, but still, maybe it's just your leaflet is under a staple of other papers in someone's office, and there you never know, or processes take time, or people go to vacation themselves and not replying to your mails for 2 weeks. So when you have everything done what you were capable of doing and preparing, And while you're waiting, you may take a break yourself and be compassionate and be proud of what you did to be able to wait. Because you did everything you could, and sometimes just chill and take a coffee, take a break, watch your favorite series. It's absolutely valid.
Is this something that you do?
Yes.
And how often do you implement those moments of taking breaks and being mindful?
Taking breaks several times a week. So I'm really fond of my evenings and de-stressing and relaxing from work. Like, watching something I favor, or listening to a favorite podcast, or just go play Pokemon Go and take a walk through the city. And then mindfulness, actually, I maybe lack a kind of, I'm mindful when I listen to music, because I love to listen to every different sound and instrument and the changing of the singing voices. And I'm rather mindful when I come to my office in Barcelona, because I love the city and the facades of the buildings. And when it's like a green tree and the blue sky and a pretty facade, I'm so in the moment, and I'm just in awe for this pretty view that I'm enjoying it.
So that's definitely another wonderful piece of advice, to like take the moment in and appreciate where you are.
Yeah, but of course this could be a different moment or a different kind of sensory input for a different person. So find out what gives you like this kind of wow moment.
What's the biggest myth about mental health that you wish more people understood?
The biggest myth is no one solution fits all solution. That mental health and working on your mental health is an individual process, and therefore I think I would rather be hesitant when someone said I changed the life of thousands of people with my approach, because I would be like, how should you know? Because you actually can't work with thousands of people face to face. So rather hesitant there. And also, experiences shape the way we are and how we react. Yes, true. And of course, hard or bad experiences shape us even more, but not every bad experience is a trauma, and you can't say one struggle or one bad experience is worse than the other. Don't compare the struggles you had with other people, and don't let them be compared by professionals. Please, no. Every struggle is valid, every pain is valid, and it doesn't it's not caused, the rating is not caused by any label you can give it. No.
Why is acceptance, not fixing, often the most healing step?
Because depending on the person, first of all, it's a rather philosophical question if real 100% healing, being in the topic of mental health, even exists, or if it's more an acceptance. Because first, when you're compassionate about yourself and are able to take a break when you have whatever symptoms or phases going on in your life, this is the best you can do, even though maybe sometimes it feels rather shitty or pessimistic. But then again, science says some symptoms will vanish by time, so sometimes sitting it out is the best you can do. And also known from psychological science is that when you face a huge amount of stress and a huge amount of pressure, and several topics in your life are problematic at the moment, then if you had some mental diagnosis, struggle, symptom in the past, it's highly likely that it will reappear, because your brain is giving you the emergency brake. Like, look, here's a symptom. Now you really need to step back from your problems, because otherwise I make you sick again. Because please stop it. And therefore, you can see, or you can accept the function behind mental disorders as well.
Now, my next question is, how can we cultivate more self-worth when we feel like we're not enough?
I think it's the system like capitalism wants us to feel less worth, because when we struggle with ourselves, we tend to buy more things, we tend to not disobey orders, we tend to be okay with lesser wages and more working hours. And therefore, seeing your self-worth is a revolutionary act. Maybe this. And for other stuff, yeah, maybe also seeking out help or writing down compliments you get from your friends, because you could ask yourself, why should my friends lie to me and not spend time with me when they are not enjoying their time with me? Because what a waste of time would that be, and why should friends do this? So ask yourself, can I write down the compliments of my friends then? And then, yeah, like anxiety exposition, but in the positive way. Expose yourself to compliments which you got, and then time by time, maybe there will be some change, and maybe you can ask for help. Your friends, professionals, whatever you need, or find answers in similar stories in social media or YouTube, because why not let you inspire and seek for the input you need to start the change you want.
What role does gratitude or appreciation, both things of course, play in your healing work without falling into toxic positivity?
When you put pressure on yourself to fill out gratitude lists every day, it's toxic positivity, because first, gratitude comes as a big word and a big, construct. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I myself was trying it out, and after 1 or 2 weeks you redo everything. Like, how many times will you be grateful for your friends? Of course, you can be grateful for your friends every day, but writing it down feels a bit redundant and puts pressure on you. What new word and what new concept to be grateful for can I write down? So I think it's more about I would think I changed this in my style of work. I'm changing it to a positive diary. And then not only gratitude, but also successes. Also successes can be like making a break, taking a break, saying no. This is also a success. Or just getting out of bed and making breakfast for yourself. Also a big success. It needn't be to be the promotion at the job or facing your biggest fear. It's about the tiny steps, and also the wow moments, like a squirrel, a pretty building site, like, or yay, a visit to the beach or to the woods or to the mountains. All the happy moments, or the at least relaxing moments and pausing moments can be in your positive diary to help you rest and endure the shitty moments. This is my favorite change of gratitude. Happiness is in the smaller moments, like, wow, this coffee was so great, or wow, I really did an amazing job cooking for myself, and wow, the roasted pepper is so amazing today. Like, wow, these are the tiny moments. The hard exercise in therapy or going through life is accepting that two emotions and contradicting emotions can be present at the same time. You can be happy with one thing and super absolutely frustrated with the other at the same time. And it's just, maybe accepting this instead of scolding you for being frustrated in the first place and not having a solution. Yeah, it's about acceptance.
3 words to describe yourself.
Shy, curious, sharing.
What are you grateful for?
The person I became, persons in my life, for my ability to see the small moments and appreciate them.
Where do we find you?
ADHDBarcelona.com. In my view, I reserved myself the coolest URL in town. So yay! And ADHD Barcelona also is my Instagram handle.
And thank you very much. We'll definitely have you back on again.
Oh my god!
Talk about multiple other things that we need to talk about as well. Open that scroll list. Thank you so much for being here. One more season. Season 5 is basically wrapped up, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you for being there and supporting and commenting and liking and sharing and all the beautiful things. Hug tight and love stronger, always believe. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.